So anyways, we got some Chinese fella facing iamturk now, Ruben. So let's see who is going to be doing this one. So we got a Dutch mirror. A Dutch mirror. I like this. I love the Dutch Civ. We didn't see Dutch at all yesterday. I was like, man, when's the last time we saw a Dutch game around here? Good thing we're seeing Dutch again, you know? Dutch are a really fun Civ. They just play very differently. You know, instead of playing sort of normal macro, they got the lovely building called the bank that trickles gold. And they end up getting really good economy with that, yeah. So, let's see how this works, yep. So, first thing is first, whenever you play the Dutch, majority of your villas are going to go on the hunts like you would any other Civ, but you do have to keep about 2 villas on the silver mine to ensure you can maintain villager production, because Dutch villagers cost coin. They cost about 100 coin to be exact. So in order to keep up that queue, you gotta keep 2 to 3 villagers on the silver mine at all times. Yeah, depending on how comfortable you are, you can only have 2 villas like iamturk is doing right here. But if you are a little bit concerned about RNG with the treasures, you can put 3 villas on there. It's just going to affect the equation of your age up time as well as how many villagers you'll have when you age up, basically. And once you get enough coin to get enough vills to be reliable, you can actually just take them off of the mine and put them onto the hunt for the rest of the duration of age 1. And that should be able to help you out, yeah? Looks like Chinese fella's going to be going with 11 vills, and then he's going to ship in about 3 more villagers, and then he'll have 14 villager age up, which isn't bad. Whereas iamturk, doing the same thing, only he was able to accomplish it with only 2 vills on the mine there, and thus getting food even faster, which is really good. And let's check this deck out in general to see if there's anything cool or special about it. So, age 1 and 2 looks unremarkable. This is really what every Dutch 1v1 deck should have. Bosniaks is a very powerful mercenary option for every Dutch player. They should totally go for it. Advanced artillery is always a great option. Reuters, Hussars, Skirms. Really, the Reuters and the Skirms are your most important cards to include, but Hussar can be great. And then the Bosniak is a must include as well. And what about the opposing Dutch? Bosniak, Reuter, Combat. So he has the Halberdier card too. The Halberdier one isn't bad either. So yeah, decks look pretty much very similar, but very good, very efficient. So right around this stage in the game, your biggest task is to get a number of your vills onto wood and a number of vills onto food. That is so you can build your first bank as the Dutch of the game. Banks cost about 350 food, 350 wood. So you need to do the brain power to decide how many vills do I need on food exactly and how many do I need on wood. It's really going to depend on how much food you were able to gather up in age 1 initially, and it's also going to depend on the RNG of the treasures on the map too. Because if you can find a bunch of wood treasures, you probably should be able to put them on food, but if you find a bunch of food treasures, put some on wood. You know what I mean? The faster you get that bank up, the better off you are, honestly. So, yeah, it's really about the race to get that bank, pretty much. It looks like this player should be able to get the bank right now. Right now. Yep, see, he is building it. And he's going to put vills on the coin right away. This is because he still wants to maintain a constant queue of villagers once he reaches age 2. And since he spent all that time chopping wood and hunting meat, his coin stockpile has sort of plummeted to beneath 100. So in order to maintain standard villager economy, not lose any villager seconds in his build order, he has to make sure that he has enough vills on the coin to make sure that he can queue up a vill as fast as possible. Also, it's going to take a while before your banks can fully sustain your coin economy. It usually takes, what I find, like 2 to 3 banks before the banks will be able to get all the coin you need. And that's if you're just going 1 barracks, I find. Now, if you need to go like 2 barracks of stuff, you might need about 4 banks, or you might need some more vills back on the mine again. You really need to do the math about what your plan is, and also if you're going to be going for a fast fortress as well, which is also another possibility, so that you can get your skirms up to the veteran upgrade and then ship in Reuters and stuff. So it looks like he already is building his second bank out, using the quartermaster wood and then the 700 wood, right? And then after that, you would ship in your bank wagon, which is basically just a bank that builds itself pretty much. So you don't have to manage that one as much. Typically in this stage, we're going to see about 3 to 4 banks, depending on how skilled the Dutch player is. iamturk is going about 2 banks right now and opening up with the stable, it looks like, right around this spot. He's picking up a house right here, so this should be quite good. He'll open up with Hussar and try to harass the opponent. He's also constructing a 3rd bank, so he's going to get about 4 banks here. Yeah, if you can macro really good with the Dutch, you can actually get about 4 banks out. You can build about 3 yourself and then ship in the bank wagon for a 4th one. And that ensures your coin economy is like really good, and you really should have no problems with the Hussar production, because then you can put majority of your merchant bills onto the hunts to get the food cost of the Hussar done, and then the banks will just handle the coin. While, of course, maintaining your Vil economy, because you cannot afford that Vil queue to stop. It's like really the most important thing you can do when you're playing AoE 3. Keeping that villager economy alive, constantly queuing villagers, that's your biggest task. Military should rarely ever come over producing villagers, because if the attack doesn't go so lovely, now your economy's down, and that's going to really hurt and sting for the rest of the game. So you really need to stay on top of that stuff, I would say. 600 wood's coming in now. Should be able to help him get his 5th bank. Could also get his temple going too, or his church, so that he can get his royal decrees later. Or perhaps he'll add a barracks in. We'll see. Whereas the other Dutch here has about 5 banks, so they got all 5 banks of theirs done, which is really good. It's going to give him a really nice economy there. You can see his score actually slightly above Turk's there, so you know he's doing a good job. What is he going to open up with? Or is he going to open up with anything at all? He could be going sort of a fast fortress and just focusing on just plain old resources. Looks like he is. I mean, he's collecting food right now, he's collecting coin, but he's really not setting up any sort of barracks or stable here, which tells me, hey, he's going to be going for an age 3 play around Reuters and veteran scums. Yeah. Looks like just picked up hunting dogs. No, he's researching hunting dogs right now. Looks like his opponent got his hunting dogs out, though. So yeah, it looks like iamturk will start off with Hussars. Try to do a bit of harassment there on his hunts. Slow down his age up time if possible. Should be a pretty good idea. He's also going to be picking up steel traps. Is he going 2 stable? He's going double stable here. Wow, double stable against iamturk. Is he planning on going like full Reuter, Hussar Reuter? What is he going to get with 3 stables? I don't know, actually. That should be pretty interesting. So we'll find out really quickly what his plan is here, I would say. Looks like he's going to age up with the Exiled Prince. That's a good move. Hopes he ages up very quickly. From there, he could probably ship in Reuters or Hussars to deal with the Hussar pressure he's dealing with. Oh no, that's not him. He's actually still in age 2. And he's going double stable Hussar. Huh. Okay. And he's also shipping in 3 Hussar as well. So he's going to queue up like... How many Hussars? He's probably going to get about... Oh wow, he's getting even more of them. That's nice. Oh wow, look at that. 9 Hussars and then 3 more shipping in. That's a lot of hand cab there, man. Wow, 14 Hussars. Hussar! That's a lot of Hussars there. However, the iamturk Dutch is now in Fortress Age, and now he can counteract that with Reuters. So you're going to see very quickly iamturk start to train out Reuters from the stable. And he also is going a few skirmishers too for a precaution, because he knows there's a good chance that his opponent might also have some infantry, so he's going to take that seriously right away and get his own skirmishers, yeah. So right now, it looks like the town center is garrisoned, and the Reuters pop out with the Minutemen. So this is going to force the Chinese fellow to retreat his Hussars there, and give iamturk the breathing room he needs for his economy. And this is going to put his opponent in a disadvantage, because now iamturk can pursue him with these Reuters and whittle down his army, since they really don't have any way of dealing with these, unfortunately. Reuters were a little bit of a different Dragoon than the average one, so they look pretty weak on paper, but you get them in much larger numbers in your cards, and that's because they're actually a one-pop cav unit, yeah. So you can actually have double the Reuters than you can Dragoons in a game, so yeah, it's quite good. You can stack them pretty quickly, yeah. Also, iamturk is going to make a few Halberdiers too, as both another form of anti-cav and a siege unit as well. They will break through buildings pretty quickly, yeah. So that should be pretty good. So let's see what we got right here. We got, on the opposing side, we got 12 Reuters, so he did make it to age 3 with the Exiled Prince. He's got about 12 Reuters there, and he's trained even more Reuters out. He'd even ship them in, so he still has the nice 9 Reuter shipment he can go for there. So he's going to go Veteran Hussar and Reuter. That's an okay combination, you know, you just mass up the Reuters to fight the enemy Reuters, and then Hussars will just deal with the skirms. Requires a bit of micro, but he can make it work. Watch, mind the Halbs though. The Halberdiers are scaring me quite a bit here. The Halberdiers are engaging with that Hussar. Oh man, watch out for the Halbies. The Halbies are going to destroy you if you're not careful. Always be mindful of Halberdiers. Halberdiers are quite a dangerous unit to deal with. Yeah, you're going to have to get out of dodge, I think, on that one. So just back up, back on up, back on up. Get out of there and go back to that area. Yeah. Very nice. More Reuters being added in. So skirmisher there for this Dutch up here. As iamturk is going to add in more skirm as well as a Reuter. So it's really going to turn into skirmisher Reuter wars between Dutch players in a mirror like this. It's really going to be skirmishers to fight the Reuters, and then Reuters there to sort of prevent Hussars from coming out, right? So, yeah, sort of that wombo combo of units, basically. What's going on right here? Merchant's forced to retreat. He's gonna get back to his base over there, very important. Reuters down here, mixing in with Hussars and skirms. Is he going to do any more Hussars? Nope, he's just going to keep the ones he's retained there. He's going to get cavalry combat now, so these Reuters are going to gain a bit of a hike in stats. As well as his Hussars. Double Reuters coming in now, that's beautiful. Very good. Okay, so where are we at here on the battlefield? These Hussars want to go in against the skirms, but the Reuters are like a nice thick wall to keep them safe. Yeah. Follow this area here. It looks like he's going a bit north right now, and he's going to go in this direction. Yeah. Watch out for the skirmies. Back up. Took a bit of a warning shot at him, taking out one of the warriors, but thankfully the rest get away. More skirms coming in from iamturk. These Hussars could be the wild card here if they're used properly. If he gets a good chance, he should use them, like he is right now. Look, he has connected with the skirms. He's going to hit the skirms head on with the Hussars. And he's getting a good number of them too. I mean, this is pretty helpful. He's got a couple more left. Should get one. Yep, if they get one more skirm out. Okay. That's what this player needed right now. Unfortunately, he has to back up. Can't lose too many Reuters to the skirms. Right, just back up, build your numbers up, figure something out. He is finally getting his 9 Reuters shipment in, so his numbers on the Reuters should grow quite a bit now. He is going to add in more Hussars, though. He's going to add in more Hussars. He wants that special factor to deal with the enemy skirms, I think, because it worked pretty good in the last skirmish that they had. Let's see here. We got one about 7 skirms. More skirms coming in. He's trained up a Reuter as well. Very nice. Also, let's check out resources too. So, iamturk has got a ton of food. So, his macro is just looking really swell right now. Whereas, his opponent's looking a bit smaller. But just keep in mind he is producing hussars, which are pretty hefty in food costs. So, yeah, I mean, he's also doing that there. How many more hussars is he going to add? So right now he's got about 7. He can add up to like 2 more in each of these batches if he wants. He's going to add in... Yep, he's going to get about... Now he's got about 11 hussars, or 16 actually, and then he's adding more skirmen. He's going to get infantry combat to boost up the skirms too. Quite nice. How many skirms is this guy on? He's on about 24. And how about iamturk? So iamturk is on about 34 of them. Not including these, about 39. Reuters are right on top of the skirms here, picking them off. iamturk is in a bad position with these ones, so he might end up losing them all. Yep, he is going to lose those ones in the front there. And then the hussars here come up onto the side, right, and start to dig into the skirm numbers there. Very nice. Very good. Let's see if we can fight through those Reuters. Very good. And then move on to the... Oh, wow, look at that. Good meat shield there with the hussars. Beautiful. And he's going to roll in deeper against the skirms. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Very good. That's exactly what you want to see, yeah. Oh man, wow. Bad timing for your hussars there. Look at that. Fell right into the sea of the Reuters there. Not good. Infantry attack coming in for Blue Dutch. Should give the skirm. How about iamturk? So he's on about the same stats right now. Oh, wait a minute, no. Actually, Blue's got stronger skirms right now. He's got both attack cards on. So he's going to have a pretty easy time fighting out these Reuters, yeah. Forces him into a bit of retreat. And now the hussars will come up from the north here. He's got enough Reuters, though, to like try to beat them off, which looks like he's going to do. Because Blue isn't responding with his hussars enough time with the control group or something. So they're just going to keep running into the Reuters, which is the wrong thing to do there, yeah. Oh, he's got the Bosniak. Oh no, Reuters. I thought I saw Bosniaks there for a second. I was like looking at the shade out with his box. I'm like, no, the Bosniaks, man? I'm like, no. There's no Bosniaks yet. No. You might get them. But right now, they're burning through so much coin that you just can't get that yet. Would be a cool includes, though, honestly. Yeah, no, it would, pretty much. Hussars right up against... Wow, look at this. Good line of... very nice. Very nice. Exactly what you want. These Hussars are doing a wonderful job right now, yeah. It's going to force iamturk onto Hussars, actually, to fight them. Yeah, no, he actually is pivoting into Hussars now just to deal with those. But while that's being done, more of these skirms will dwindle. The Blue Dutch still has Reuters of his own, though, so he can actually put them to good use here against these Hussars, yeah. Let's see how good these skirmishers are micro, though, against the Reuters. Oh, it looks like iamturk is pushing back with these Hussars, though. He's gaining ground. He's gaining ground on his opponent and forcing him back. Yeah, look at that there. Really gaining some advantage on him right now, which is quite good. Yeah. Blue is still doing Hussars because he knows he needs it to beat out the red ones. Yeah. iamturk will add in his skirmisher attack now, so he'll be on par with the enemy skirmishers. So now these skirmishers will be even Steven with the shot. Oh, wait a minute, no, it looks like, he did not send the hit points in yet, but it looks like Blue did. So his skirms are still slightly going to be better here. Yeah. Let's see now. So it looks like Hussars do connect with the skirms there, but the Voiders kind of scared them off, yeah. What goes on from here now? Well, oh wow, takes out a Vil. That's not good. It's very bad. More Reuters, more Scorms, right? Very nice. Alright, so Skirms are in the middle here, Hussars down here, Reuters coming from this side. What's going on over here now? Alright, that's just Vils. Looks like iamturk is gaining the battlefield advantage right now with just sheer numbers, whilst Blue is retaining the Hussar advantage, yeah. With that many Hussars, he will connect to the Skirms again. The question is, how effective will that be? Because now it's going to force iamturk to meld his Skirms into his Reuters and try to just get them out. Wow, but look at the Hussar advantage, though. They're really just grinding him there. Yeah, no, he's grinding his Skirms quite well. Quite good, yeah. And now Blue's Skirms will taper off with the Reuters here. But unfortunately, Blue just doesn't have the army anymore, right? He's adding some Reuters in, he's getting some Skirms back. Yeah, iamturk's going to take every second he can here to just beat down these Skirms because he's got such a good advantage on numbers that he can just afford to ride them right on top of his Skirms like that. Look at that. Making sure every shot counts. Wow. And then the pursuing Skirms from iamturk will also come in and provide a bit of cover too. But yeah, now this is quite a good thing here for iamturk because now he's whittled down Blue's skirmisher numbers. And at this point, even though he's going up against him with Reuters there, the Reuters should still beat out these Skirms because there's so many Reuters shooting them that they can like one-shot these Skirms right up against them, yeah. Blue is going to try to fight back though with the massive Skirms. He also just sent his 8 Halberdier card in, and he's got them in cover mode right now. But unfortunately, Skirms will make quick work of them and take him out in about 2 volleys still. So that's not good. Looks like these Halbs are more or less being a distraction right now, more than an actual military threat. Yeah. Yeah, notice how the Skirms are taking them out still in like 2 volleys. Yeah. Like good there. he's got the Hussars in, but they're not able to connect with the skirms, unfortunately. GG, yeah. iamturk is just gradually winning the battle there, too, yeah. iamturk at the end there was just able to maintain the numbers and just push that advantage across. That's why iamturk is the winner in this one. But I'll give props to Blue as well. He definitely was throwing in the Hussar element, which definitely gave iamturk some trouble. But he just wasn't able to maintain the army presence needed to just make it a win. There was a few moments when I was like, wow, Blue might actually just win this here, but then iamturk was able to pivot into Hussars and just regain the battlefield with some good micro of the Hussars. So yeah, iamturk was just the more seasoned Dutch there, personally.